I don't know. I just feel like there should be more than an intro that's just an intro. But here I am again. It's Musings with Mookie. But I don't think that you would, if you're still listening to me by now, I don't think you would have a problem with me just coming in however I want to come in. So maybe it sets the tone, maybe it doesn't. But today I was thinking about how I found out how I got out of this situation that I didn't need to be in, and I know they are still protected. They are still protected. This person that that got caught up, that I was slowly investing in. I said I'm gonna go with feelings first, lead with that way. I don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna lead the next time. I don't even know if I let off feel. Yes, it was just feelings. It was just emotion. No logic did I use when entering this. Not one bit of logic. And I'm usually, more often than not, very logical. Okay? But I just want to move off feelings. And so that's what I did. So, stay tuned in. I don't want to be here long, but I just want to say that how I got into this, and how I got out of it was that I did something outside of my norm again. I said, this is the only way I see it breaking. I see it crumbling because I know you're lying about something, but this isn't really serious that I would care about you really lying about something. But this something seems really big. And so I had to find out. I had to do something. I had to do something to know whether or not I should stay. I was trying to figure out if I was crazy. And that could be based on something else. Maybe I just want to test my outer limits. And I think I finally tested them. They tested them. But I just remember sitting in my kitchen. I hadn't talked to them in a while. And I was like, this is around the time that I want to talk to them. And I was just sitting at the kitchen. And I was having such a good day. Because it felt like there was some detachment of our energies. And I was so pissed. But I didn't have time to drive that far to be pissed. I just didn't. I had to be pissed in that moment. And 2 hours and some tunes is a long time to be pissed. I'm going to find something else to do because I just wasted a considerable amount of time. 4 hours? I'd be like, bye, bruh. Oh. But no, I was just sitting here and I was wondering, I should move closer. Not so close that you could still get to me, but just close enough, I would like to, in case you are a little nuts and I moved out here because I was being nuts, that the police can get here before you or something. I don't know. But I was sitting there enjoying my day, and for no reason, I was just receiving messages in my head. Not gonna lie. In my head. My intuition was like, it was just blowing up. Because I wouldn't see him in July. Because I had my kids and I wasn't trying to introduce nobody to my kids. So, it didn't really bother me that I only saw him if I did once or twice, which I don't know if I ever saw him in July. I think I don't know. But my intuition was, that's something in my brain was just telling me to do something, and I did it. And even though any other time I would just let it fly, we just not talking to each other. It wasn't even that, because he had been on this roller coaster before, so it was like nothing. I mean, that part wasn't it. It was the lies. I let the lies to get to me in the small bit of because I didn't do nothing big in regards to you know, like physical stuff. I didn't like moving my house or moving period. Like I didn't dedicate nothing. Like nothing else was attached. Like we had no kids together, so it was like whatever. But the lies, the lies. But yeah, I actually had to do something that like normally I wouldn't do. And I think about this because someone asked me, "Have you ever been broken up with?" And or what did they say? I don't know. They said, have you ever been rejected? And I was like, I said no. Broken up with? I said no. I leave. I be waiting on them, but I leave. So it was just like she asked me that question. I just thought about it, and I was like, no. I usually try to make them leave because I am always the leaver. Like, so yeah, I would break up with people, and so this was different. I really wanted him to be like, I don't want you. And it didn't happen. So, because I was focused on something else, which I still am, I didn't really care about this part of my life except for the pain. I kind of like that. That inspired my writing. I like the joys, the up and down joys. I try to write. I'll write up to a certain point of a poem and then cut it out because then it just starts to get dark. I really like that emotion that it brought out, but I just gotta figure out another way to get the emotion out without, it being such. I had to go through such drastic levels to do it. Because I don't want to write. I kind of feel like that about my gardening, but yeah, that's it. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep this, maybe I won't. But if you get to this end, then I kept it. So, but yeah, I guess the point of this that you keep yourself in situations because you get comfortable, and everybody said it before, and then you had to do something to help you get out of that situation because the other person is not, even though it was such a good thing, whatever it was. And I could just use that. I don't know. But hey, this has been Musings with Mookie. I don't know if this episode is supposed to bring you solace, joy, make you laugh, make you even more puzzled, because I definitely am by the ending. I swear I had something else better to plan, but I kind of like it too. So, I hope to see you or listen to you. Don't know what number this is going to be. I have a couple already in queue. I think I'll just build a queue and then just send them out. Well, nice sharing with you. Hope you see you next time. Whatever it is, just go ahead and start making yourself uncomfortable. Doing something you wouldn't normally do. So you can get the results that you are looking to get but wouldn't normally get. Ciao. Bye.